Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Munir Ahmed. Today we will learn about how to use multiple linear regression, how we can run our multiple linear regression on Stata. In our first video, we learned about how can we run our simple linear regression on Stata. This is our second video. In our first video, I also tell about how can we enter our data from Excel to Stata or directly into Stata. So I put my data on Excel sheet. Here I am going to copy this data and then put this data into my Stata sheet. Here I am going to copy this data and then go to Stata. Here I already have my data. So if you want to put your data, go to edit and then paste this data on this sheet. So this is my data, and now I am going to run my multiple linear regression. It is very easy to run a multiple or simple linear regression on Stata. Here I am going to write my command in command box what I want. Either I want to regress my variables, either I want to make scatter plot, or either I want to put a regression line into my scatter plot. Whatever you want, you can write here. So I'm going to regress my variable. So write regress, write your dependent variable. Here my dependent variable is wage. Then write your independent variables. Here schooling and female share. These are my independent variables, schooling and female share. I put these variables after my dependent variables. Then click on this is the table that I get for multiple linear regression. This is very easy way to run your multiple linear regression on Stata. So if you want to interpret your result, this is very easy. So I'm going to interpret my result that I get in this table. Here number of observations are given, which are 45. P-value of F test is 0.000, which shows that our variables are significant because the p-value of F test is less than 0.1, 0.05 or 0.01. So this shows that this is our significant model. Our variables are significant. What are scared showed? I already tell you about uh, uh, the value of R ranges from 0 to 1. The closer the value of R squared to 1 will tell you about that our model is explanatory model. Our model is good. While the value closer to 0, value of R square closer to 0, will tell you that our model is not much explanatory. So here the value of R square is 0.8147, which shows almost 81% of variations are defined by our model in the dependent variable. So this is very good model and it has characteristic of explanatory. Here I am going to p-value for t test. This is similar to the p-value of f test. this has same characteristic as we see in the p-value of f test. Here p-value of t test, if we see, schooling has 0.000, which is less than 0.1, 0.05 and 0.01. So this shows that this is our significant variable. What 0.001 is also less than all the confidence level, 0.01, 0.05 or 0.1. So this is also significant. Constant also has 0.000, which is also uh, uh, showing that this is very significant. Now I'm going to the coefficient of variables. Schooling has coefficient of schooling has value 0.149, which is a positive value, which tells you that schooling has a positive correlation with wage. Our independent variable has positive correlation with our dependent variable. If we see the coefficient of female, this is negative 0.003, which tells you that our variables, our female share is negatively correlated with our wage. Wage is our dependent variable. So our independent variable in the case of female share is negatively correlated with the wage, and this is the constant shows our intercept, which is on 0.924. Here in this table you will also get the standard errors. You will also see that we are going to interpret our result on the 95% confidence interval. This is ANOVA table. So basically we get from Stata all the values that we want. We get f value of p value of f test. We also obtain p value of t test, coefficient of variables, our intercept, whatever we want. So we learned in this lecture about how can we put our command on Stata to regress our variables, especially in multiple linear regression, and then we also interpret our result to so that you find it easily, and you can present your data in your class, in your research paper, in your thesis. So this is our second video. In our next video we will learn about how to make scatter plot, how to put regression line on in this scatter plot. So stay tuned with me. Thank you.